I'm Christina Fugis with MoldMaking Technology, and I am here with Don Smith, North American Tooling Manager for Scholey IPN. Hi, Don.
Hi, Christina.
And Don's here with me to talk about how COVID-19 transformed training within mold making. All right, so another trend during the past 18 months during COVID was virtual, anything virtual training, virtual learning, whatever you want to call it. You also believe there's a certain way to do it. So give us some advice on how do you break down that?
Well, number one, I mean, in the the in-person world, universities and even local trades centers that do their training, high schools and things of that nature. When you're learning in person, you generally have an application project goes along with it to make sure you understand the concept of what you learned. Virtual, which is really not out there yet, because everybody was so dependent on that. But now, looking at an online or some type of training, you're going to have build the fundamentals so that the student can go through the online training, go through the videos, whatever it might be, and then have an application project after that to apply that. The key to that is to have online instructors that don't necessarily have to sit there, but it would be just like in the real world, where they would go to submit it to a customer for approval. And as we all know, probably your best learning that you're ever going to do is when you make a mistake.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But if you're making a mistake on the job, that could be critical. In this case here, when you're doing it online and you do make the mistake and you go back to the the instructor, and now you have some methodology of what you can check it against. Oh, now you can have maybe you do it this way, a couple different variables on how to do it. And that's really where the learning is going to take place. So they would go back, redo it, understand what they did, and then you would have a conceptual test on that to make sure they understand the concept, because that's really what you're teaching. So that's really the huge thing that has to take place, is the ability to have an online instructor and the ability to give that feedback, and then the application project goes along with it. So you're going to start off really slow. With that application project, you could start globally to high school, community colleges, even some universities, and then go take it to a higher level. So it really opens.
It can get more and more complex.
Absolutely.
So the application side of the virtual world is really taking the place of the hands-on that you can't get virtual. That is all that is.